Actually, the balance is very positive. You know, as in every other sector, private equity has lots of ups and downs, but it's an asset class that has been becoming more and more mature. The Spanish market was actually very fragmented, very new for private equity. It's been growing, and we've been growing alongside the sector. So after the big crisis of 2008 to 15, after the big crisis of the COVID years, I think we've emerged more and more solid. We are now 50 people investing 1.3 billion from 4 offices: Barcelona, Madrid, Paris, and Milan, and you know, delivering, working hard, and working for our investors. Actually, ESG is fundamental. ESG means supporting companies in becoming more environmentally friendly and supportive, socially more conscious and more responsible, and also focused on governance, the E, the S, and the G. At Summa Capital, actually, we believe ESG is just the bare minimum, and we focus on a higher level. We call it just sustainability, a fair transition to a better world. So we are very systematic. First, we focus in a systematic way. We follow net zero investment framework, and we also put our pockets where our words are. So a big part of our current interest is linked to attaining the ESG and the sustainability linked goals for our investors. Actually, 2025 was not a bad year at all. After quite a hard time between the years 2020 in COVID up to 2023, 2025 has been quite a positive year. For us, definitely, we are focused on the low end of the mid-markets and especially in Spain and Southern Europe, and you know, both the macro perspective as well as the micro evolution has been very positive. And in terms of private equity, infrastructure, and venture capital, which are our 3 verticals, the evolution has been great. We've been growing, we've been delivering value to our investors, and we've been helping our companies and investee projects grow and create value. So yeah, quite happy. Actually, this year should be a consolidation of all the work we've been doing in recent years. In terms of private equity, our sustainable expansion private equity strategy, we have totally divested Fund 1, excellent returns, 6.9 times MOIC. So it's an excellent Fund 1, and this we finished a few months ago. We have totally deployed Fund 2, the vintage 2020 fund, and we're launching Sustainable Expansion number 3 in early 2026. That's private equity. We continue our work in sustainable infrastructure, where we are finally investing our infra fund number 3. We might think of launching a fund number 4 in late 2026. And finally, our clean tech venture capital funds are deploying their money and delivering value to our investors. So actually, our view at Summa Capital is that Iberia, so the Portuguese and Spanish market, is a very good market for all strategies that you mentioned. Spain and Portugal are still immature as compared to Central or Nordic European markets. Very fragmented, lots of small SMEs, lots of small infra projects. So we clearly see the biggest opportunity by far, no doubt, at the lower end of the private equity market, so small caps, at the lower end of the infra market, and in general also with a sustainability angle, there are opportunities in clean tech VC, in small end private equity, and in small end infra investments. Actually, let me elaborate a little bit more. I think there are also opportunities in more niche markets. For example, agri business is a big opportunity, still not exploited across continental Europe, definitely not in Spain. Credit, private credit continues to be a big opportunity. So actually, across the portfolio of different products for our investors in the alternatives space, in Iberia there are opportunities for all of them. I would say the biggest opportunity of all is in the low end of each of these segments. So impact has been always a focus for many of our investors. It is true that the impact investments space have evolved and matured a lot. All of us have been learning about impact and how to combine financial returns first, but also doing good and focusing on social and environmental impact. In Iberia, in the Spanish and Portuguese markets, it's also the case that GPs are becoming more and more sophisticated. So for example, at Suma, we think there's still a big opportunity. There might be more than a dozen impact-focused GPs. We are actually at the forefront of the environmental sustainability focused within the impact world. There's a lot of opportunities, and there's a good project in combining financial returns, top decile financial returns, with delivering good sustainable investments in parallel.